Hello, Going Medieval fans. Welcome to part 152. Like usual, check the description for any timestamps you might be interested in. Otherwise, thanks for sticking around for the play-by-play. Let's increase our speed there. Now, today, I think we're going to send out a caravan to this loot stash. We got a little bit over 6 days still, but we're going to wait till the morning. Till then, I think we're going to plan to put in another floor here on the barn. I would like to get rid of all of this here at the front. Winter is here. Can go down a few layers. We can see started assigning where to dig for future bunker expansions. Looks like we got a little bit of a storage area started here already. Let's add in that floor. Now, with winter, I prefer to work inside the castle area. That way our people aren't freezing as they run so far away. Now, I still have work assigned out here on the southwest. But I think I'm going to just leave this as is. I'm not going to assign any more here until the weather gets warmer. Right now it's -4. Oh, even better. A cold snap just started. Okay. Definitely not going to assign any more work outside during the cold snap. $62. Okay, start taking that apart. Increase that speed back up. A few birthdays, happy birthday. Looks like one of our prisoners had a birthday. Let's take a look. 43%, last one was a success. 33%, last one was a success. Okay, let's see if we can get someone else added in this rotation of recruits. Punch Drunk, I think we'll save you for later. Washout, not the best. Nothing, it's not bad. Elf Shot, not the greatest. You know what? I think you have a lot of perks. I think Lord of Misrule is a good one. Okay. Too bad your marksman skill isn't higher, but we'll get you as one of the next prisoners in the reform program. Let's take a look at our apple orchard. I don't know if there's any trees here we need to chop down. I think last time I took a look, there was an oak tree growing here. Settlers are suffering from the cold. Well, it's a cold snap. Okay, let's get rid of this bush. Let's get Libby hauled out of here. Not gonna decompose, but I guess that's from the sacrifice recently that we did during the ritual. Okay, let's take a look at these statues. Looks like a baton in hand. Flimsy. A good one here. Whoops. This is what? Hands closed. Another flimsy one. Okay, let's leave that. Our sellers who are suffering. Yeah, they'll be going to bed soon. Night shift is almost over. No one has started on the roof, it looks like. That's okay. They'll get to it eventually. What we're going to be worrying about is getting this loot stash looked at. Let's see, who can I send? Second shift, maybe? Let's take a look, see how well rested everyone is here. Okay. Let's wait a few hours. We'll let them fill their food pouches. Looks like David here is feeding the prisoners. Deconstructing. I guess the roof is starting to get worked on now. Okay. I think it's been enough. Let's go look at the region. Got our loot stash selected. Hostile animals. Okay. Send a caravan. Looks like the treasure there is under 50 kilos, but with all the animals we'll take out, excuse me, it's going to add quite a bit of weight. So first, take a look at second shift here. I think 4 might be okay. Let's grab 6 people, just in case. I don't know how many animals we're going to have. And let's see. Female donkey. Let's see, is there a male one we can send? We'll send 2. Okay. They need more food. Let's see, do we have bread? We have bread. You'll need a lot more, though. Okay. Ambush chance is low. I mean, it's telling us the value of our goods, but that's just the food we're bringing. Okay, we have a lot of space. Should get there before the loot stash disappears. Let's accept that. Take a few hours for them to form the caravan and leave. Okay. A lot of pieces got taken down. Excellent. Okay. And let's go put these supports in. Alright. Besides that, we need to put in another staircase. Let's take a look at what we have here. Okay, caravan is left. That's good. Looks like we need to clear out some floor space here. So hard to see. I feel like there's so many colors here. Is that the right spot? That looks right. Okay. Let's get this urgently hauled. And I believe this is clay floor here. Yes, it is. We have plenty of clay in stock, right? How are we looking? 13,000. Okay. Let's go and put that in. You know what? Let's cancel the floor first. I think it's important we put up the walls first. Let's cancel that. Okay, let's put these back in and cancel that by accident. So we can't reach this spot. It's going to be a problem. I guess we'll have to build up a ladder to get up here. Let's cancel those for a moment, and let's put in a ladder here. I guess we'll be able to walk up here. Then we'll be able to put that in. Let's see. Probably important to get this finished. And let's see, who else is available? Let's go down this list. Drinking. Let's get this piece put in as well. Looks like someone else is already working on it. Okay. I want to make sure this is built and this is built, so once this ladder is put in place, anyone who goes up here, they're not going to be able to walk around in this area and then get stuck up there when someone builds a piece behind them. Okay, let's get you to finish that. Okay. Great. Now no one will get stuck up there. Once these pieces are put in, we'll get that staircase added. Suffering from cold. I guess people are still here on the southwest. Let's see what kind of progress did we make here. Did this dirt get put in? Looks like it did. How cold is it out here? Wow, -12. Okay. Well, they're almost done here. That's good. We're going to leave that. Not going to add any more. How's our dirt supply looking? 57 dirt. Hopefully we'll get a lot more dug out from underneath the barn here. Let's take a look at our progress. Looks like I canceled part of this from getting dug out. Let's go add that back in. And I guess these rooms here need to be added in. It's supposed to be 4 by 5. Okay. Add some more floors there, and got a good amount of wood available. Go put in a shelf here. Once we put in this one shelf, we'll check all the boxes that we want. We'll decide what we put down here, and then once all the flooring is put in, we'll add in the rest of the shelves here, and then on the floor we'll put in a zone, probably for tallow or beeswax. You can see here we have quite a lot. Okay, I know a while back we told our prisoners to take their items off. I guess some of them had better gear. I want to just allow this to get picked up off the ground, get cleaned up. But the idea was to make sure no one put that stuff on once they took it off. Okay. Let's take a look at the barn. Okay. You can add in the stairs here. Pretty good progress for one day, I would say. Let's take a look at our caravan. Did say it was going to take over a day to get there. So if they left at, what, 9 a.m., We gotta wait a few hours still. Maybe another half day or so. We'll see. Alright, happy birthday, Alan. Let's take a look in the basement. See what kind of items we have lying around down here. Looks like we got some shackles we can trade. And we have some superior items. Let's see if we can make room for that in our main hall. Get rid of something that's lower quality. Move that. We'll add the superior one to the hall. Ooh, we got flawless. Okay. I wonder, can I put this behind the statues here? Oh, maybe I can. Okay. Let's move 2 of these over here. We'll have a little bit more room in the hall. We can put up some other tapestries. Also have fire trap. Let's put that out. I know it's cold. It'll be a little while for someone to go out there and put that in. How cold is it in here? Pretty cold inside, I guess. I don't use this too often. See how cold it is everywhere. I wonder. I guess you can see that when you're in the other mode. That's interesting. Never thought about that. Could have these on. Yeah, it works for the other one too. I guess you can see where everyone walks. Or no, this isn't aesthetic heat map. Interesting colors. Alright. Should be able to finish quite a bit more. Now, I think what I'm going to start doing, since a lot of the resources have been delivered for these walls, let's go take a look. We can start putting these around the pillars here. We got enough supports put in here. We can start getting that put in. Looks like someone's already assigned to that. Okay, great. Alright. Can add one more in there. Nope, too far here, I think. Let's take that off for a moment. Make sure people can reach that so they can put it together. Let's see. Am I missing supports here? I am. Okay. Let's go put these supports in. This is what's going to keep the floor up here in this area. Alright, put all that clay brick to use that we have. Okay, looks like that floor has been put in here. Let's add this in. We can drag this around the side. Okay, is someone working on this? They are. Alright. Cold snap has ended. Okay, great. People will be a little bit warmer. Let's see, what does the weather say? About 3 degrees out here now. Wow. I guess at noon it's a little bit warmer. Alright. Sana, can you take this apart while you're here? You can, great. Let's get that put in. Osana, can you work on this? Getting resources, perfect, okay. And let's add the rest of this floor here. Did I put it on the wrong layer? Okay. Excellent. This will take a little while to get put together, but we'll have another layer ready for storage, and then we can put the roof back on pretty soon too. Okay. Let's go take a look at that caravan. Looks like we're almost there. Rusty Shackleford. Alright. We get some more statues built. This one flimsy too? Sturdy. Okay. Let's take a look on the southwest. Now that the cold snap has ended, I know it's still winter. It's not super cold out here right now. Let's take a look. That is the lowest level. So we can get this dirt just picked up out of here. Alright, like usual, just checking for any other resources here that we can grab. Looks like we don't need to. Let's fill that in. That's dirt. Fill that in. Okay. I don't want to add too much work out here though. We want to focus on the inside. Haven't been raided in a little while either. Kind of worried we might get a surprise raid. We did have an extortion event a little while ago, recently, but they didn't actually attack us. We just lost the reputation with them. Alright, our caravan has arrived. Let's go load in there. Enter location. Okay. Feel free to skip ahead, just check the timestamps. Might take a minute or two to load in. It is a smaller area than the main map. Maybe a load in quick. Alright. What have we here? This cache may contain something useful. Alright, let's pause this. We just arrived. Let's take a look. This looks familiar. Oh, there's wolf carcass already. Okay. We're all drafted. Let's see. Overview. How many wild animals are there? 5. One of them is young. Okay. Guess we'll attack one at a time. Did my donkeys have a baby? They did. Oh, isn't that wonderful? I was wondering why the small one was here. It's a good thing I brought both. Okay. Took out 2 wolves. It's a few more. Should be easy. Really, animal handling is affected by hunting. Okay, let's undraft everyone. And I guess easiest way to do this is just go to, well, it's not wildlife anymore. Now they're carcasses. I guess we can just allow everything. We're going to leave that rat one. Now, before we exit the map, let's just roll down a layer or two, see if there's any hidden treasure. That's a blood. Doesn't look like there's anything in here. Alright. Oh, small little loot stash. I don't think I'm going to take any of this furniture here. Okay. I guess let's unpause. Let's leave. We got all our people. We got an extra little donkey with us now. Okay. We don't want the bones. Let's grab these books. Cider. Clay. Why not? Dirt. Got a little bit of dirt. Some coins. 44. Hoods. They're flawless at least. What are these made out of? Hair? Hair pelt. Okay. 6 wolf carcass. 5 that we killed. 1 that was already here. Let's grab some sticks. We got plenty of room, but there isn't a whole lot to grab here. So let's grab what little we can. I thought it was going to be mostly animal carcasses. Got a little bit of gold. That's nice. Now, we didn't get any meals, but they did have mead. But those 6 carcasses, going to be a lot of raw meat out of there. Alright, once again, we're at a loading screen. Feel free to skip ahead, check the timestamps. We're loading into a bigger map, might take longer. Did update my CPU recently, so I'm hoping it's faster than it used to be. I'm looking forward to trying out the update on the experimental branch. Once I'm done this run, I heard the loading screens have also changed. Now they have updates of what you did recently in the game, kind of like a history, bit of recap. Excited to see that. Okay, caravan's at its destination. We can go back home. Okay. It's a winter day 4. Hopefully they'll arrive in the morning of day 5. Or I guess if it takes a whole day to get back, then maybe they'll arrive at like midnight on day 5. They won't arrive, excuse me, in the morning. It's way too soon. Okay, let's increase that speed back up. Guess with this floor being put in, we can also just take a look at the roof that we can put in. What did we have before? Clay? Clay roof? Okay. It's assigned. It'll take a little while for them to put it together. We can stylize these corners. Let's take a look. I'm kind of surprised that we can put this piece in. I wonder if they can reach it from, like, up here. Or maybe the side here? No. No, there's a gap. They wouldn't be able to reach it from there. Maybe from up here they stand up top and they can reach these two pieces. So I figure on the inside, you can't walk across yet. Not all the way. Okay. It's good progress. Hopefully done this barn reno by the end of this video. There's a lot of floors to be put in. But as long as we don't assign too much other work, we should get that done. Let's take a look at the bunker and the closet storage area that we're building. Looks like we got quite a bit here. You know, this is going to slow down the barn upgrade by assigning floors to be put in, but I feel like we need to do this anyway. Doesn't matter which way these doors face. Not really, I guess. It's not something you really notice. Settlers are exhausted. Why are you not sleeping? It's like midnight. Okay. I don't think I'm actually gonna work on these rooms at the moment. We don't need the bedrooms. I got plenty of free ones here. I just want to get the digging done right now. I think we're gonna focus on maybe just putting in the doors here for a little bit. But definitely want to focus on getting this next floor put in. We can also stylize this a little bit. I believe it's just the area around the stairs down that we stylize to make it look a little bit nicer. Okay, how cold is it out here? -7? Let's take a look. Any carcasses for us? Any free animals? Any free food? No. Okay, let's go take a look in the basement storage, see what kind of items we have that we can get installed. I think there's another statue here. Superior, all right. Oh, double clicking. Another one with hands together, I think. Let's put them here. If not, we'll move it where it belongs. Okay, let's take a look in the basement. Let's see, do we have any new rugs that we can get installed? There's some. Keep clicking where I don't mean to click. Okay. Let's add that in. I think these ones we put in, they're superior, right? We move these around a little bit. Tallow has decomposed. I guess we should be trading some more of that. All right, flawless. We want to add that to the main hall. Okay, looks like all the tables have carpets under them, which is great. Never really thought about where I'd put the rest of the carpets. I guess if we can't put them in between, I can put them around the fires, put them on this side here as well. So let's start here. Start putting it near the entrance. Sticks has decomposed. Wonder if that's all of this that we leave out here. Let's see, what else do we have in the basement? I think we were trying to make room for the superior and flawless tapestries to go in the main hall earlier by moving some older quality ones out of the way. Looks like we did that. So let's go add these in. Okay. Let's return to the barn. See what we're dealing with here. See what kind of work got done. Quite a bit to go. I guess if we do want this to get done, let's see. These supports have been put in. Okay, I guess we're just gonna need to manually assign people who are doing things like drinking or enjoying entertainment. Let's work on some of these that are on the edges here. That way we'll be able to get kind of a platform all the way around. Everyone's suffering from the cold. Okay, it'll definitely take a little while for all these people to get the materials and get to where they need to be to put these tiles in. I think we assigned quite a bit of them here. Let's see. Anyone else? No, they're sleeping now. Okay. Let's see. Caravan should be about halfway back? Yeah, halfway back. Alright. Maybe when they arrive, I'll send out some trade caravans to Methwold here and Tunstead. Shelswell and Pangdean, they don't like us. I think I'll just let that be. Maybe we'll have a chance for them to try to extort us again, and then they'll be hostile enough that we could raid their settlements. I'd like to check out what they look like. We got to see Dundrum and Silkbee. Be nice to see some of these other encampments. See how different the factions are to each other. Okay, looks like we still need quite a bit here put together. Doesn't look like that's assigned to anyone. Okay. Got a few people here, free. Let's go assign them. Alright. People are suffering. You're not wearing winter clothing for some reason. You know what? Let's go manage that. Let's just double check. Nice winters. I know there was a little while ago I was adjusting everyone's parameters here, but I think when I did that, some people were out on like a journey, they're on a caravan. I guess you're auto-equipping. But I'm thinking the people who are missing it, I think it was the armor set. I think that was the last thing I did. I don't think it was actual winter clothes. Looks okay right now. Another thing I'm looking forward to once the next update is live. But I think once I'm done this playthrough, this Let's Play with Treelaw, maybe I'll try an experimental branch. I do have 2 mods on this one, so I'm going to be turning any mods off on the experimental branches. I'm going to miss having these wolf heads and boar heads. I feel like it's on point for Oak Brethren to wear those. It's on theme. Okay. We can't reach it because this piece hasn't been put in. Okay. Instead of praying, I need you to work. And I guess let's see. Start working on this side here. Well, it looks like someone else is. Let's get you to work on that piece. And let's go down the list here a little bit. Okay, entertainment. You can put this floor in. Anyone else? You can put this floor in. Oh, someone is on it. All right. You know what? You can go put in this floor here. Okay, let's revisit the bunker underneath. Let's go down a few layers. Let's see. All right, the storage area is almost dug out. That's good. Got a little bit to go here. But we did get this shelf put in. Now, this is somewhat close to the farm area, so I guess we could put seeds here. This would make sense. I do have seed storage way over here as well. Let's see, is it above the prison warden's room or below? No, it's below that one even. This is where we have most of our seeds. I guess we could always have more. Okay. Let's add the floor here. Now these are reinforced doors. Did I add reinforced doors to all these rooms? That's wooden. I think it's just these hall doors that were reinforced. So you know what? Let's take these down. Let me just double click these and see which ones are reinforced, right? Okay. So we're going to take apart these 4. And I see that there's a fire notification here. Let's take a look at that. A boar. 2 boars at least. Well, at least it's winter. Maybe we'll have some free food in a little bit. On fire. Young boar, sad. I wonder if this snow is helping. You also on fire? No. Wonder if they're going to set this other trap off with how close they are. Can't see it. Maybe you can see the log when they die. That would make more sense, I guess. Fell stone dead. Well, let's go and take this free food. Get some meat from there, some raw meat. We'll make that into smoked meat, which I was planning on selling a lot of the smoked meat we have before winter's over. Okay, looks like we put in some of these supports here. That's good. Some of the roof pieces are being constructed. Okay, let's go take a look at night shift. See what they're working on and who we can get to work on this. Preparing food, that's important. I guess no one's available to do anything else. Well, let's return to the bunker. And let's take a look at those shelves. We can start assigning those. So right now, this has anything on it, I believe? It does. Okay, let's take medicine off. Let's just leave seeds. I guess right now this will just be any seed. And we'll just set these on very high. And let's just put this down all the way. Oh, our caravan is back. I dragged it over. No one here is drafted, right? Looks like they're all going back. That's good. We did undraft them before we left. What happened here? What is going on? I just realized a lot of these aren't my settlers. Why did they get buried in here? These are settler corpses, not enemy corpses. Huh. Interesting. Well, I guess we'll honor their dead in our basement as well, our catacombs. Let's go and grab the shelf again. Copy that. Gonna exhaust a lot of wood here. I guess after we can take a look. Let's leave this for a moment. We'll let that floor be finished before we put it down. So while that is happening, let's go take a look at our bonus trees. See if there's anything in between here. Because our wood, we're using quite a bit. Let's see how much we're down to. 5,642. We're gonna need more once we put in all those shelves. You know what? I guess we could just chop down anything on these sides, like in between. I wonder how many of these might be young. There's a sapling there. I guess we'll go through and we'll just get the dead ones and the mature ones. No, I don't want the wardrobe, I want the tree. Growing. Okay. Well, B is our hotkey of choice right now. I'm gonna either click on a tree, click B, or what you can do, you just hit B and then just drag it around. Now, I just want to make sure the trees I'm selecting are dead or mature. I don't want to chop down these growing ones. There's a lot here. A lot more than I thought there would be. But I guess the dead trees don't die that fast. Okay, let's take a look down the other side here. You know what? I guess we're gonna have to make 2 passes still. We'll go down the center. Excuse me. Is that a bush? I thought that was a bush for a second. This is a bush. Let's get that chopped down. This is a different letter though. That's letter Y. That one's growing. There's a sapling there. I thought that was another little bush growing there. Okay, that one's growing. That's mature. That's mature. That one's dead. Another mature one. That one's growing. Okay. Fire is still raging. I'm assuming this is the same one. Okay. Any other animals dead around here? Guess we'll grab... Yeah, let's grab all of those. Polecat, pheasant, hare, deer, boar. I wonder, did any of them fall victim to my traps here? I mean, they could have hit the trap and walked away. You know, I got a lot of trees popping up near the front here. It's been a while since I cleared these out, too. I think I should spend some time clearing these out. Now, these, I don't really care if they're young or mature. I just want to have a clean area near the front of the castle. Alright, it's not too far from the castle. They're not going to be too cold going out there. Let's take a look. How much of this roof has been put in? Barely any, but we can at least reach part of it now. And the supports are put in, so that will get built. Okay. Settlers are exhausted. Okay. You are sleeping because you are exhausted. Oh, you know what? Did I not change someone's schedule a while back? Let's double check. I know sometimes the settlers, they fall out of a good rested schedule. And then I assigned more sleep time to them. No. I guess your schedule is anything right now, so sleeping is good. Alright. You, instead of drinking, let's work on this floor. I really thought we'd have more of this done, but I guess it's going to be a two-parter for the barn. Caravan returned. Okay. We'll wait till next video, day 7. I guess we'll send out a caravan. 2 caravans. Hopefully they'll be back. If we're going to be going close to, what is it, Methwold and Tunstead here. Tiles away 9. Like this was further, 10 tiles away. So it'll take about a day to get there, a day to get back. So if we send them out in the morning, day 7, if it takes a whole day to get there, that means they get there at the morning of day 8, and then they'll get back at the morning of day 9, which is plenty of time to have our event, our feast in the Great Hall on day 12. So they'll definitely be back to enjoy that, and then the ritual event when we sacrifice another cattle. Try to convert some more of our members. Okay, I think we're gonna call it a video. Let's wrap it up. Let's put on the roofs. Now I'm gonna have to change this stylization on these, but we'll leave it for now. All right, let's pause that. Let's go into screenshot mode here. A little bit more cinematic view. All right, welcome to part 152, recap and planning. Like usual, thanks for stopping by and supporting the channel. I appreciate it. You can see here's some smoke in the distance. I bet that's that fire. Yeah, it looks like it's almost out. So one of the updates today was, I guess, a boar set off a fire here, died. Some other animals we've ended up picking up recently. Look at that burnt tree, just a little stub left. All right, today we sent out a caravan to a loot stash, killed some wolves there. We sent 2 donkeys, looks like one of them gave birth on the way. So we got an extra bonus donkey from that as well. It's mostly the wolf carcasses. There's, I believe, 3 flawless hoods with hair pelts, some ale there. It was mostly the wolf carcasses themselves that were value at that loot stash. So we brought that back. Started working on expanding another floor on the barn here. You can see it sticks out quite a bit over the wall now. But I guess our barn is our main storage house. Doesn't really look like a barn, to be honest, anymore. It's just a big brick storage house. Besides that, we did a little bit more digging here on the southwest. We also assigned a little bit of dirt to get filled in here. Looks like they did that. Maybe we'll assign a little bit more digging here. We'll see how the weather goes. We did experience a cold snap today, so I'd rather not have our people working so far away and freezing. Keep them in a better mood. Underneath our barn, we worked on expanding our bunker out. Storage area here is dug out. Looks like we got the flooring finished, so we'll be able to add a few more shelves here, and then we can add a storage zone on the floor. Right now I'm thinking tallow or beeswax, just because in the other rooms here, well, tallow maybe is okay. I think it'll be beeswax then. You can see how much alcohol we have. We're gonna need more space for salt, looks like, and components. So let's see. I guess on the other side here, we'll have more storage for that. So these rooms have been dug out, which is great. And it doesn't look like anything up top here has been compromised. No animals have escaped. Nothing's fallen apart here. Right? Everything has stability all the way up here. So that's good. I was a little bit worried that the stairs here would fall apart, but they're here. And the piece under it is dug out the way it was supposed to be. We have another floor with just dirt here, so I guess that has enough stability to support it. Gonna be digging out a few more rooms here. I guess once that's dug out, we'll be pretty close to being done with winter, so I think we'll assign the other storage area to be dug out. And then we'll start also working on the southwest over there. One other thing I found out today was, I guess somehow some of our enemies have been buried in the catacombs here. Now, I'm wondering if I should try to relocate them, because this was meant for the settlers of this encampment, settlers of Treelaw. Like here lies Aiken Wallace, Sylvester Nelland, Hankin Harcourt. Like these aren't our people. I didn't lose this many people before we renamed everyone with our letter system. You know, first shift melee, first shift rolls here, first shift ranged, second shift ranged, third shift ranged. I'm wondering how this happened, because I'm not set to enemy corpses. Well, it's a mystery. Not super important. We can always take them out. I heard that if the bodies have been there briefly, then they're in good condition if you destroy the grave. I'm not sure if that's true, but if they haven't been there for a while, or sorry, if they've been there for a long time, I think when you take them out, it might just be a pile of bones. Not 100% sure, but maybe we'll see once we start moving them around. Anyway, once again, I want to thank you for stopping by and supporting the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks, have a great one, everybody.